Alright, 91, it's got problems. Tried to pull a 32-foot gooseneck yesterday and picked up a 72 Chevy. We're putting a 12 valve in at work, Syntex diesel. Good dudes. So I hauled this 32-foot gooseneck from New Braunfels to Medina, load up the 72 Chevy pickup, start coming back. I feels low on power, whatever, way into the throttle trying to maintain, 60, 70. Which usually I don't ever have to downshift this thing. I mean, no lug at all. I mean, it's with 355s and small tires. I mean, this thing, and G56, this thing is just geared perfect for 60, 65 at, 2,000, 2,100 RPM. It's perfect for towing. But anyway, so I'm struggling, and I'm like, okay. So I get to a turn in the road. I'm making a right turn on a different road, and it's just loping at idle. So I'm like, okay, it's starving for fuel. I just got 28 gallons of fuel. Today's Wednesday. This was yesterday. So I got fuel on Sunday. So I was like, man, maybe I picked up some bad fuel. So I made it back somehow, entire, I don't know, whatever it is, 100 miles or something. I don't know, it's probably further than that. But with a 32-foot gooseneck with, very low on power, but it pulled fine, never died on me once. So I pull the filter off when I get back to the shop, and that's what's in it. On the top is semi-diesel looking stuff. Who knows what that is, and that is like rusty water. And I just got 28 gallons, 30-gallon tank, 28 gallons of fuel Sunday, and that's what was in it. Changed the fuel filter, started up, still low on power, running good, but I think the pickup's clogged, so about to drop the tank, and we'll see what we find. But I'll let y'all know how it goes. I got off work a little bit early today. Sun's going down, so I'm trying to get this tank out before dark, and hopefully get it drained tonight. And I got some clean buckets I'll drain into, and y'all can see what the hell looks like. It's not looking good. All right, I'll make another clip and hopefully I figure out how to splice these together. All right, got the tank out. Pretty disgusting. Not as bad as I thought. Probably a little too bright, can't really tell. It smells like a mixture of piss and chlorine. So I don't know if I just got bad fuel or somebody's tried to sabotage me. But we'll get it drained out into a clean bucket and see what it looks like. Sitting unit. Rusty as hell. Definitely had some moisture in there. And this appears to be about completely clogged. You can kind of see it better without the light. Pretty gross. See if I can pull this off without breaking it. I guess I don't need it. I don't know where my screwdriver is. Kind of knife. Kind of hard one-handed. Oh yeah. Not as bad as I thought, honestly. I don't know how that filter was so bad. I mean, that was bad, but and I do change my my fuel filters every oil change, and usually about I don't know, every couple months, every 5,000 miles. So I'm gonna clean the crap out of this thing. I did get a sump for it, so I'm gonna go ahead and sump it so I can ditch that crap. Sump it. I'm probably gonna run an inline filter, I don't know, a 12 micron maybe. And I do still have the stock lift pumps. I'm gonna run those HVLPs, the P-pump style piston pumps for the first gens that are, I don't know if they got different springs or how they regulate them down, but run one of those and then maybe eventually get some small injectors. But hopefully my pump and my injectors are good for now. I can keep driving it, but won't need this pickup anymore. But man, that's rust. And it was sucking air from because this is a 91, so I guess it still had rubber lines to the metal lines, because 92, 93 they went to the quick connect plastic lines. So both of these rubber lines were completely rotted, and this supply was sucking air. So I replaced that probably 3.5 years ago. And this, obviously I wouldn't have put it back in if it looked like this. And the tank was clean, which I was surprised, being a 91, it's an older truck. But anyway, all right, well, I'm gonna drain this into a clean tank, so I'll make another short video. Got the fuel draining. I just drilled a hole where I'm gonna put the sump. It's actually not as gross as I thought it would be, surprisingly. It's probably gonna be too bright, but see if I can turn the flash on this thing. Oh, there we go. Super yellow, smells god awful, but it's not as bad as the Chevrolet fuel tank. I mean fuel filter. Sorry, it's fucking gross, but not as bad as I thought. Here's the sump. Fancy. I don't know if it'll focus. There we go. Syntex diesel. Half-inch MPT. I'll have to double check, but I don't know if these are 3/8 fuel line or 5/16, but so I'll probably get a half-inch MPT and do a push lock, and then push lock it to like I said, I'm probably gonna do some sort of frame-mounted filter. You know, I don't know, something, you know, that won't restrict it too much, but will give me something between here and the fuel pump. You know, since I mean the screen is that bad, so I'd rather have that and some sort of filter before the pump rather than through the pump and then to the main filter. Still gonna use a stock filter, but like I said, not sure what these stock lines are. They might even be 5/16, and I guess that's big enough, so I'll have to get a half-inch MPT to 5/16 or whatever push lock. I mean, you could run a regular barbed line, but I don't want a clamp here. And just push lock's clean. I'll get black. I know all the fasten crap comes with blue, but I'd kind of like it hidden. That's kind of why I like the Syntex one. But man, it's because it's black, so it'll blend in pretty good. But oh, it's starting to get darker. But anyway, it's getting dark. But once this thing fills up, I need to go clean out another bucket, so I'm ready. Because I probably got, I don't know, at least 12 gallons of fuel in here. I need to get another bucket ready, and I'll make another video once it's all drained out, and then we'll take a look at the tank, see how dirty it is. Alright, pulled the fuel filter. This is the fuel filter I put on yesterday night. I guess last night. Probably about, I don't know, 9 or 10 o'clock. Oh, probably 8 or 9. Already got rust up at the top. Drained it into this bottle. Nowhere near as nasty as the last one, but that's disgusting. That is not diesel. I'm gonna let it sit and see if it'll, you know, settle and separate. I also wanted to note that I don't think my truck's fucked up, so I don't want people to think I'm, you know, trying to make it sound like these fuel people owe me something. But I went and talked to them last night. I was like, hey, you know, y'all got some nasty fuel, and they were pretty surprised. They gave me the person's name who to talk to and tell them to bring them a sample and crap, but I don't think it fucked anything up. I definitely want another, you know, 30 gallons of diesel, because at least, I mean, this is, you know, I'm doing this crap after work, and it almost left me stranded with a 32-foot gooseneck yesterday, but I don't think it hurt anything. I mean, it's a damn VE pump, they don't give a shit, but that's disgusting. I really don't know how it ran at all. I mean, where's the other one over here? I mean, it really doesn't have hardly any diesel in it, so I don't know how the truck was running. Well, you can see that middle. I mean, that's, you know, obviously that's, I guess, the water at the very bottom. And then what's weird is all this like grayish brown crap with sediment, and it kind of looks like lint. Like, it kind of looks fuzzy. You can't really see it, but and then obviously nasty diesel up top. But my truck was pretty much running on this, towing a 32-foot gooseneck with a 72 Chevy full drive single cab long bed on it. So I don't know. I mean, the Chevy and the trailer probably, I mean, I don't know, 10,000 pounds plus the weight of my truck, probably 6,200 or something. So it's a lot of weight, and for a damn 12 valve to run off this garbage for hours is just mind-blowing to me. Just shows you how awesome 12 valve is. I mean, if this was any kind of common roll, I'd be screwed. I mean, I'd be looking whole new fuel system, you know, probably 8 to 10 grand. And I mean, I ain't got that, so I drive first gen. I don't need it. I'm starting to see some dark pieces in here, so it looks like we might have some grit of some sort in there. Still got a long way to go. It would drain faster with a bigger hole, but I like to, where's my, I don't know where it is, but my drill, but it's got the 3-inch hole saw on it, and I just like to use the same size, you know, pilot bit, so it'll, you know, once I center where I'm going to put it, I can just use that. Because I've seen people drill, you know, 1/2-inch holes that drain it faster, but then you can't really center, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to get your hole saw started and even, you know. But I'm off the clock. I'm here at my house, actually, at the halfway house. Nothing new in here, really. I still need to drop this big block off. I sold it to one of my buddies. I'm trying to talk him into putting it into his 67, what the hell is it? I know I called it a Belvedere in that one video and a bunch of people got mad. But it's an A body. It's not a Dart, I forget what it is. But it's got a 273 in it that's kind of doing some weird stuff. But I don't know if he's going to go for it. I really want him to put that big block in it. That's the 400. Really nothing new here. Anyway, when I get this tank drained, I'll make another video so you can see what the hell the inside looks like. I'm kind of surprised that I figured it'd have like algae and all kinds of, you know, crap, but it really just looks like some nasty diesel. But it's starting to drain slower, so I think I'm gonna stick my hand in there and see if it's got something clogging the hole. All right, later. All right, got most of it drained out. You can see different colors between the 3 buckets. I guess different layers of crap. So it has all kinds of crap in it. Check this out. Some sort of, I don't know, it looks like, you know, like salt water or something, but I don't know what it is. I mean, you can see the flash kind of in the way, but you can tell there's some sort of oil or diesel on top of water right there, because that piece is fluid. Now you can see it there. But check this out. Disgusting. Oh, I'm trying to drop my phone in there. And I obviously got to drain more out, but I wanted to show you this before I, you know, while it's settled, before I try to get the rest of this out of that little bitty hole. It's pretty impressive that this thing ain't at all. That's why you drive a 12 valve. Would have killed a common rail. But anyway, I meant to say in the other video that I got this from a local gas station here that I go to fairly often, over by my girlfriend's house, and you know, obviously never had bad fuel before, but I was actually talking to Logan about that last week. You know, like, man, why is, because I mean, we get, you know, at Syntex we get so many trucks in with bad fuel, you know, and trash injection pumps, and they need entire fuel systems, you know, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And you know, I drove an 06 common rail Dodge 5.9 for, you know, 4 years, and then I've had this thing for 4.5 years, and you know, it just seems like bad fuel is so common these days. And I was just wondering, you know, man, how come I never got bad fuel? And he said in a 12 valve I may have, but this is definitely bad fuel. But I mean, shit, it did run. It towed a 32-foot trailer, which to me is just absolutely mind-blowing. Yeah, so now I definitely got documented bad fuel. I mean, these buckets were pretty damn clean. And as you can see, there's not really a whole lot of sediment, which I was kind of surprised, because that filter I cut apart yesterday was disgusting. But this one, I kind of looked inside there. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but I didn't really see any kind of sediment. As you can see, a little bit of flash rust from clearly moisture going through there. And, I mean, look at that. That's disgusting. Looks like, I don't even know how you describe that. But anyway, so just wanted to document this crap, show y'all guys that are driving, you know, new common rails. And dude, I've seen this happen so many times, you know, destroy, you know, your entire injection system's filled with metal, you know, and you got bad fuel, ate up your injection pump, sent metal to your entire fuel system, you know, 10 grand or so, you know, to replace everything. I mean, I ain't got 10 grand. I don't know how anybody does, but I've seen it on trucks that aren't even paid for, and to me that's mind-blowing. You know, spent 60 grand, 70 grand on a truck, you know, $800, $1,000, $1,200 payments, you know, and not even done paying it off, and then you got to put 10 grand into it. Fuck that, man. Y'all are crazy, and everybody makes fun of me for driving this old turd, and I just showed a 32-foot gooseneck with that in there, and I probably didn't hurt this thing, and that is just mind-blowing. It never died on me, never stalled once. Obviously really low on power, starting for fuel at idle. Well, pretty much starting for fuel at all RPMs, because it didn't have any fuel in it. I mean, I don't know what the hell this crap is, but definitely the worst I've ever seen. Where did that other one? I think I moved it. No, I still left it over there. But anyway, here's this one. This one didn't really settle. It's pretty disgusting. Which is kind of, oh, you can see some, oh, you probably can't with the flash, but you can see some, so I'm not sure if those bubbles are the oil or diesel in there, or if that's the water, but that's not diesel. And I got 28 gallons of this crap from, it's a 7-Eleven, not sure, it's Exxon gas, actually I know that because I talked to him yesterday about it. But Exxon gas at a 7-Eleven right up the road here in Canyon Lake. You know, I mean, everybody's always like, oh, well, you know, never go there for fuel. You know, I got bad fuel there. Well, if I listen to everybody around here that got bad fuel somewhere, I'd never get any fuel because everywhere has had bad fuel. I mean, everywhere fills up pretty damn often. Why this fuel is bad or how filters... I mean, the other crap I pulled out last night, I don't know how a pump filter didn't catch that. You know, like, how did that get into my tank? I mean, obviously, this is mostly liquid, which... I don't know. Luckily, I mean, I guess the filter was doing its job. But there is, like I said, some sediment. Looks like, I don't know. It looks like sand. Looks like coarse sand. I don't know what the hell it is. But, like, how did the filter not catch that? I don't know. Like I said, I have had this tank out, and it was spotless, which I was really surprised. Sending unit was clean as hell. Now it's got some rust. I just spent about an hour cleaning that up. But, I am sumping it, so I won't need that pickup anymore. A weird thing I did notice is that, so this is your supply, obviously return. That's 3/8. It had this reducer to 5/16 on it. And I have the factory metal lines, or what appears to be the factory metal lines on this thing, and they're 5/16. And I just cannot imagine being factory with an adapter to... Alright, one more final video. I just want to show that these are sealed up. I moved them out of the way when I ended up drilling the hole for the sump. So I moved it out of the way so I wouldn't get more debris in them, but I'll put these inside. As you can see, they're sealed up good. Okay, just in case something happens, I mean, these fuckers should pay. I mean, this poor truck's been on the road for 26 years, shit, 27 years, and probably never had a problem, and now, you know, I get bad fuel, and now it's fucked up, and that shit pisses me off. But they are sealed. It's 20 layers probably of saran wrap on every one. It's sealed. So anyway, just wanted to document it again. Got the hole drilled with the 3-inch hole saw. But anyway, sealed. Alright, I'm done for the night. It's getting cold and I'm tired. See y'all.